Okay guys, welcome back. So today's big challenge, and I think everyone is conscious of speed and the benefits. I think from a strokes gain perspective have been talked about a lot with regards to gaining speed. So we're seeing it, how we can help you guys and how much we can give you, a lot of speed in a short space of time. So today the aim is 10 miles an hour in 30 minutes.
So you are 110-ish?
Like a gaming 110, like if we're playing around in here, if I'm gaming on the course, when we take quad on the course, I'm never more than 110.
True. So we're talking about raising your full swing speed
Correct.
right up to maybe 120.
Want to try and see what the keys are towards that, so that I know if I really need one, if there's a bunker in a specific range or something to carry, and there's benefit to need to hit it that longer distance, we have the option to have.
You've got it in the wheelhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So we've got Tyler
Special
McGee
guest
joining us remotely from Orlando, which is awesome. He's going to walk you through it. I'm going to man the camera, and I'll let you guys get started.
Awesome, man. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see a couple sort of baseline ones, and then I'll take a look at them, and we'll sort of talk through some ideas.
Okay, pal.
And today, the main goal, Ian, is we're looking for the speed. If we can have maybe a dispersion pattern that goes along with that speed, that would just be a bonus, right?
Completely. I think let's keep today like all about speed. We are going to forego dispersion today.
Okay.
We're not trying to hit it the straightest we'd normally hit it. We're looking for purely speed.
So let's start with setup, Ian. So I think overall setup looks great. The one thing that I would just pay attention to is just adding maybe a touch more knee and ankle flex at address. Obviously, like stance width looks good. Foot position looks good. I like that your toes are flared. I think that gives you good access to rotation. Let's start with just like the start of the backswing, okay?
Okay.
So you get here, and in this takeaway move, a couple things that we want to happen. We're going to make sure we get a good amount of reach with that left arm. We want a bit of width in that first move. So the key to that, I love that. So he's pushing that lead hand more towards the ground, not necessarily losing height, but definitely adding width. And then do that one more time, Ian. So I want you to combine that with a little bit more lead knee movement, so it gets all the way behind the golf ball as you start, say, to get to about hip high in the backswing. Yeah, perfect. So we want to free up that motion, and if we're going to start with that, so how about like 3 like that, okay? And I don't want to give you like 30 things to do at one time. Let's do a couple just like that. Trying to a little bit more reach so we can have more energy and give them a little bit more time in that swing. So that's going to be the first part of this. Okay. So do that one more time. So I'm sort of going to do the exact same thing. Shift a little bit to your front foot, just a little bit in that first move. Right before you take it back, give me a little shift into the front foot.
A little, what do you mean a little shift?
Like just a bit of, if I stand up again, if I go, so as you're about to go, I want you to see just a little drive into the left foot, and then use that momentum to help you in that small
action.
A little bit, yeah. We're gonna free up. I was teaching a guy yesterday, and we were talking about how important it is to have motion to produce the most amount of energy. So I want to see a little bit of shift into that front foot, and then from there we're gonna do the same feelings. Good. Same thing, a little bit more active with that lead knee when you do that first move. But that was not bad. Give me a speed number. Give me a speed number.
That was that. So the first swing of the day was 110. That was 113.
Okay, cool. Cool. And I'm talking right now for Ian, this is something that stands out a lot to me. And for people who have, I would say more of a passive leg movement with the knees specifically in the rotation, it just is going to be hard to load it all the way up. 114, nice, Ian.
So, Ty, first thing I would say I feel is fluency to that. There feels like there's more fluency now.
And as a side note to this, Ian, the thing that I'm loving is I'm curious to see the speed, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here in that trail knee that goes along with this stuff. Oh, nice, 115. Okay, so when you do that little push, right? So you do this little push left. What happens with this trail knee, right when you go back, it starts to rotate a little bit. So that's going to give you a little bit more freedom into this trail hip. Where when you were taking it away before, it almost like the knee sort of hung in. This knee didn't really move. So there's a little bit of restriction to me in that start. So what I like about that is there's a small shift, the knee moves out of the way, so then I freed up this whole hip to create, let this lead leg and lead hip help load me up into that trail side. Because a lot of the energy you're going to produce, you have to have it stored up so we can let that out.
Okay. So focusing a little bit more on a deeper sort of hip, let that trail knee sort of kick in a little bit more.
Close. I still want a little more in that lead knee, but that was not bad. I'm curious to see that.
It's a little more.
Okay, a little more. That was maybe a little quicker, 116-ish, 15.3. So interesting, right? So this is cool, Ty, because we keyed in a bunch of things, a little bit more fluency, and it's almost like it's taken me to a new base level. So
right.
The restricted base level is 110, the unrestricted base level is 115. So this will be interesting to see how to get that 5 extra.
I was just going to say one more. And then let's just move the club head in that first move about 3 miles an hour faster, a little bit quicker in that first move of the takeaway with the same feelings. Ooh, I like the rhythm of that swing.
All right, so what's that? Is that
116.4.
Is that one more than the highest was 115.4?
That's now your fastest one.
Okay.
Oh, we're creeping up. We've only done backswing.
So more speed in the takeaway, Tyler, to get him moving.
Exactly. We started with encouraging the freeness of the body motion, but now I actually want to free up the speed of the club head in the takeaway.
Definitely had a different pace to that swing. Looked good.
That backswing looked a little bit.
It looked just more
less hitchy.
Yeah, it looked definitely more even.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Okay, so you're hovering up there now.
Okay, so 116.
116.
Okay, so I want you to do that same move one more time. Same start of the takeaway. Let the lead foot. You let the lead heel move a little bit more as you get to the top. Okay. So same first move, just like you just did there. Little more lead heel to free up a bit more rotation in the pelvis. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then from there, I want a very aggressive slam of that heel to start the downswing, sort of as you're finishing the backswing. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So if I stand up again, it would be as you're getting to say, so you do this, you get this free movement here, lead hit, lead, move across, trail hit moves behind. Say when the hands are right about chest high or so, you're starting to slam that foot as you're finishing that backswing movement. I
feel like I got that one quite as good as the practice swings.
Yeah, let me just see. And that's why the lead, so that was pretty good, Ian. I want to see that trail pocket move just a little bit more behind you when you do that same movement, okay?
One more.
More speed. So 117.4 there, Ty.
Ow, that was sneaky.
Well, that moved it for sure. That looked like it had some pace to it.
That was a 170 ball speed miss.
So it's going to be quick.
That should be 118, I would think.
Oh! Oh! Wow.
You gotta be kidding me. That was insane, man. So you tell me, give me the sense on that last one, just so I can keep cueing you the way you're picturing it.
So I'm thinking, Ty, that the amount I stomp down pressure on that lead foot is a big consequence of how much I allow it to stomp down, because it's backswing. Like the more I get that hip turn in the backswing, the more I can press down.
Oh boy.
You can see the foot, definitely saw you stomp down on that one. Expect some speed there.
119. I was again a little. I'm really looking forward to catching one of these because they're a bit low in the head.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting one.
There's your speed though.
Okay. Whoa. 172.
Ooh.
So 120.
120? Oh, nice. Almost in the hole.
That's a quicker one.
That looked fast to me. Yeah, you're back.
Oh, 174. So clubhead speed's back at 120, but 174. I think that might be right around PB.
It's a little personal best territory, at least, isn't it?
That's a fun thing. Good, man. Good job.
Definitely.
171 on a low one. Could be 121.
Come on.
Oh,
that's still the highest.
Still devastating.
It's still the highest, though.
Okay.
120.5 is the highest. Yeah, it's so much better.
That's 175 ball. And
ooh.
121. But I've never been 175 ever.
That's the new highest ball speed I've ever seen from you. There it is. Okay, there you go.
121.1. And it's cool to see it happen with you, like, because you're processing, right? It's not like, this is not like totally ingrained movements or anything like that. So you're still having to process a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see in like a week or so, or maybe 2 weeks, when you're able to work on it a little bit and get outside a little bit to see how what happens from there.
All right, pal. Well, thank you so much for that. That was a lot of fun. I know people are going to love this, and they can take a bunch of this stuff off. I think, obviously, good sort of motions to the backswing. When the handle gets about shoulder high, really feeling that stomp down and feeling that pressure. I think people will see a big spike like I did from that one. Well, 175 day one. I mean, I'll try and implement this, and maybe next time we look at it, maybe we'll flip over. We've got the club head speed in a good spot. Maybe we'll flip the goal to being kind of in that elite 180 plus ball speed after a couple of weeks, see how we can do.
Amazing. Well, hopefully I can see you guys in person in a month or so.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks, Ty. And guys, go follow Tyler on his YouTube channel. He's, as I say, elite level speedman, way different from me. Tyler's, working in his own game to get to 130. So you can see him implement this stuff as well, which will be really cool to see. Excellent, Ty. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon.